Also, we, of course, Chris and Breer, we wanted to get you on, play a little bit of. Are we on speakerphone?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and you want to
Sorry,
pick that
go
up. You'll be way clear.
Okay.
So we're gonna pop up these pictures if we're able to, and this is a story that we'd followed from the beginning when the Gumadzomti in Jotnya there was broken into, vandalized. They set fires. But you know what they say about the Chamorro spirit, it's resilient, and we had some local firefighters donate their time, their money, their efforts to help you guys kind of restore the medicine house there. And now we're ready to reopen, right? Or have we already reopened?
Just about. We're still, well, the renovation's about 97% complete.
97%. Okay.
Yeah, we still have to do a few things. Smoke alarms, detectors and stuff like that. We don't have furnishings.
So is there a call you want to make out, Zita, there, that you guys need some donations on that end?
Yeah, for example, we need the beddings, the sheets for the massage tables. We need flat sheets, as many as we can, because we lost everything. We need the hand sanitizers, the masks, the Lysol, the disinfectants, and things like that. We try and keep the Guma Zoampi very simple and but welcoming and healing. So we have yet to get any furnishings for the lobby and the reception area.
All right,
and
so
of course, and one of the most incredible, the other healing, we need those gliders for those like who can't get on the table and they're massaged on the chairs and their feet and stuff. So we haven't been able to get that. So yeah.
And is that what we need to get to, kind of fully reopen?
Yes. A lot of our clients are those that, quite a few clients can't get on the bed, so we have to have them on those chairs and have their feet propped up.
Mm-hmm. What have you guys been doing in the interim for clients that haven't been able to come in? Have you guys been going to their homes?
Exactly, yes, and the calls are so many, so yeah, they've been doing house calls, but in these situations we're only addressing the very critical clients. And then there's also the Gumadzoampi in Tumuning. Mama Chai is also addressing only by appointment, one at a time, and only for those very serious cases.
Mm-hmm. Who all did the renovations for you guys?
I'm sorry?
Who did the renovations?
Oh my gosh. Jotnya Rules.
Jotnya Rules.
Jotnya Rules, and the people of Jotnya came out like crazy, and like Josie Garrido, who is an electrician. The poor lady, she volunteered her time. She didn't realize how disastrous that whole place.
She didn't know what she was getting into, huh?
She had no idea. And then she realized that all the wires were melted by the fire. But she stood with us. She's still with us. And now I think she's going to be our member of our family. So, yeah.
Right. There's a Humanities Guahan CARES Act Emergency Relief Grant program, Zita. I'm going to send you the application. Maybe this is something that, I don't know, you guys can check out if you haven't already. I just sent it now on WhatsApp.
Thanks, Chris. I know that a lot of people have been forwarding grants, and, we're using hands and feet. And I think the beauty of not relying on grants is that it comes from the heart and it comes from the people.
Right.
And so we are grateful for the referrals and stuff, but to empty ourselves, we have to take action. And so it's been our philosophy for the past 16 years, and that's how we do it. We're all volunteers. No one gets paid. And so the work and is, we always attribute it by the grace of God, but also to the people who step forward and make things happen. It's not just us, It's the people who really care and want to do something about it and believe in it,
Zita, were you guys able to do any extra security measures especially looking at how these people were able to break into the Guma. So
Yes.
were you able to like secure that in whatever way?
Yeah. We got a security door, and you know, I mean, it was such a humble place because we were very limited, but
Right.
it was beautiful and it was healing. So that one's been secured. And then Josie put out some security lights outside and motion lights, and we have now the neighborhood watch patrol that has been circling our area.
Wow.
Chris, I want to take you back. There's a picture there of a place that is still not painted. The mason work that was done.
Right.
Do you have that picture up?
Yeah, it popped up.
Okay. One of the things I left that unpainted for a purpose, for a reason. My prayer is that the people or the individual or the people that have done it will come and help us and complete the work by painting it.
Wow.
And that, you know, we are all hurting. We all have pain, and that's where we want to relieve people of pain and to do something good, to come forward and cleanse themselves of the pain that, you know, from this destruction. And that many times during this process of renovating and rebuilding, I gotta be honest, I wanted to give up because it was so painful, just so painful.
Have any of the Suruhanas had like a sense who may have been behind this?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Any of the Suruhanas have had any sense of who may have been behind this?
No. Imanzo Ampi, you mean? Yeah.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Sorry.
No, they have. But you know, we all talked about it because I told them that we're being interviewed today, and they all said the most important thing is to pray.
Right.
Just pray.
We got to ask you here, Zita, about this news that came down last week. I mean, very jarring in just so many ways. Local healer, I mean, very well known, Colt St. Nicholas, accused of a sexual assault. And now we hear that 3 victims have come forward and alleged that he sexually assaulted them. You know, the details of this case, reading the magistrates and what these alleged victims were saying, it looks like he was, you know, using the name of the spirits to say this is what the spirits wanted. And, you know, I mean, this really, oh God, the comments and just everything. I mean, I don't even know. And we talked briefly about it when I arranged the call to the show. But how are you, the healing community, how are you guys dealing with this?
It's the most painful thing to hear. It's painful to hear of the women who are, you know, who had the courage I'm grateful for the courage that they've come forward. It's painful to hear about Ko, because we know Ko and all the families involved. You know, we hurt each time, and every time we hear of this, it's painful for all of us. But this is difficult to bear. But again, you know, we need to rise above this, and just like the destruction of our home, we need to rise above this and look at healing and helping through prayers, and we have to be strong in our resolve to be respectful of each other, be humble. And if love is really the true basis of healing, then we have to focus on love. And yeah, that's just so painful to hear, and all the work we're doing, and you know, but Kwa has family, and the women must have family, and you know, that circle, right? That how painful the pain that they must be enduring. We feel the pain, but imagine the pain that they're enduring, and our hearts go out to them, and most importantly, our prayers and our love.
Right, but what about those people who now may feel like, I'm not sure if I want to visit, you know, and get traditional healing anymore?
I understand, but at the same time, everyone needs to recognize that they all have power and they all know what's right and what's wrong. And if they ever sense that, I don't want them to come, because it won't work. Healing won't work if we're up, but visit our zombies and listen to them before they even, they can even just talk to them first before they even come, right? And realize if it's for them or not for them. But I'll tell you, the calls haven't stopped. I mean, more than ever, like, we're getting more calls. So everyone's human, everyone makes mistakes, and I'm not minimizing this at all, but that whoever, we're all hurt, and that's why I said we're all hurt by this, and especially, just trying to revitalize, and this happens, but it must have happened for a reason, and to test our resolve too, right? Because it's a heavy load, and
do you still consider a healer?
I think one of the things I've learned, Chris, is in order to do the work we do, right? And the healers, I learned this from the healers. I learned this from my parents. Before we go out and heal others, we need to heal ourselves. So first and foremost amongst the healers is healing ourselves. And what's the beauty of our Hadza and the healers in our group in our midst is we confront each other, we hold each other accountable, and we get angry, we get upset with each other, and we still try each day, each and every day.
Zita, have you spoken with any of the alleged victims? I mean, Guam is small, and I'm hearing, I know a lot of you guys, I'm hearing that people know who these alleged victims are. Have you been able to speak with any of them?
I haven't spoken to anyone. No, I don't know. I haven't spoken to anyone. We've just been so focused on trying to get our Guma up and running.
Right.
But this victim, she alleges, if I recall the magistrate's complaint, that this alleged crime occurred back in January, and by her coming out, it I guess prompted other people to come forward. So is this just the first time you've ever heard, about or allegations of this nature come forward?
How it is on Guam. I mean, even before the first lawsuit was filed with the church cases, I mean, we all heard about this stuff. And unfortunately, Guam got a thing about keeping some deep, dark secrets. So, I mean, we're not accusing you of anything.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, no one knew about this? Or, I mean, and again, these are just allegations. Yeah. But no one ever said anything?
We're trying to, I haven't spoken to anyone when this thing came out in terms of allegations prior. It's like it's you hear, you try and take action and to uncover and to try and address and when no one wants to move forward, it's quite difficult. So I don't know,
it sounds like you guys are having a really tough time. I mean, as you should, and that's why we kind of wanted to bring you on, Zita, because I really wanted to get someone from the healing community to talk about this, because I haven't heard anything, and I really feel like this is something that we need to talk about.
Yeah, one of the things is that we know that bringing it to the light is more healing than ever, and that it's as painful as it is and as challenging as it is, and for the women, who have the courage to bring this forward, so that we can. The whole idea is to stop, prevent, and heal, and that's that's the depth of, we have to go deep,
Right.
and that's the only way we can resolve it, right?
Right. Well, thank you,
Yeah,
Zita,
yeah.
for taking time to talk about this, and also.
Is there a number that people who want to donate any of the furnishings or anything that you guys are trying to get together for the Gumat there in Jotnia?
Yes, 988-5333. That's Pauline Pangelinan. She's one of our board members.
Okay.
And also HadzaFoundation.com. If they click on the gift that keeps on giving, there is that page. They can donate also online.
Nice. 988-5333.
Correct.
Thank you, Zita. And you
Welcome
keep
on.
up, keep up the amazing work you guys are doing. Someone, I was talking with someone at the end of the week, and they said, man, the priests, the cops, the healers now. But, that being said, there are still many great healers out there, obviously so many, who are continuing to do the work that our ancestors did. And, and this is a difficult time for you guys, but I want to stand up and commend the work that you do and let you guys know that you're definitely appreciated, at least by me over here. Okay, Zita, wash your hands with the load go. Okay. All right. 8:03. We're going to take a little break and come back. We'll do our anthems. We'll do our news. And then we're going to get our friend Cuddy Q on to talk about this video that's going around that he had basically said Guam was clout chasing for Black Lives Matter as the show.
Clout chasing.
What a show having today. Pretty crazy. It's 8:04, so we'll take a break and do that when we come back. It's more of the KUAM News Takeover, Guam's favorite, containing COVID. Good morning.
Keeping you informed, KUAM News brings you Banking 671, brought to you by the Bank of Guam, the People's Bank, and Coast 360 Federal Credit Union. Together, we thrive.
KUAM News COVID-19 Takeover on I-94